Oh my gosh, we're live.
Live.
We're live. And we don't have a...
Makeup.
Yeah, I don't have any eye makeup on. I usually have some mascara or something on, but mascara and a little bit of eyeliner, but
Yeah.
John's sitting right here. He's been really quiet, so... No makeup. Randy has no makeup on.
No, I need some.
Okay.
I need a little...
I know, the little tap like that. Okay. So we say, welcome. This is Wednesday. Yeah. For Q&A Wednesday. That's
Q&A.
what I call it. Q&A Wednesday.
Now, Amanda wanted to get up on top of a house. I couldn't believe she wanted to be elevated off the ground.
I didn't. John's eyes just got like this big. I did not want to get up on top of a house, but I thought to sacrifice, because I'm scared of everything.
It'd be a great vantage point.
Oh, you know what another would be?
What?
If you got me out there in that pond. It's awful. You know, there is fun in watching somebody who's scared. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. I get that. I understand. So I might be
Well, you're the like the greatest person in the world to get scared.
I am. I'm scared of everything.
Yeah.
Like everything. But I kind of thought that you all would like for us to do the Q&A on top of a house. So maybe we might do something fun like that next week.
Well, we want to go somewhere different every show.
Every
I
show.
Show
this
something
is boring
different.
today. This is in the office. When we in the office yesterday?
We're so boring.
How
do you expect to get a million subscribers, man?
No makeup. Oh my God. This ain't gonna be a good show.
Well, we got some good questions.
Really good questions. Yeah. And
how many was it from the last video?
Okay, so we've got 4 days. Let's see. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 4 days of questions. I bet we have 75 questions. If maybe 60. I don't know.
75, maybe 60.
Maybe 40. It's something like that. It's very close. I cannot tell you the amount of people who said my voice is annoying. I'm so sorry. I know. Probably a good
Why
five.
do they say that?
I know. It's not nice, but oh well. It's to each their own.
You know what?
What?
I'm just going to say something.
We gonna say
that.
something. Okay.
Your voice, to me, has always been the attractive part of you.
My voice?
Your voice. Yep. You know what? I like somebody who's got high energy, who's loud and wants to make things happen. If I want to go somewhere and somebody's going to be quiet and whisper to me, and I was like, you know what? I got to have somebody who's wanting to go and have energy. And
Are you asking me?
See what I'm saying?
Because I say no.
Oh, your day is done.
It's over. Okay.
It's over.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Your voice is what's been,
Yeah.
that's the attractive part of you. Anyway, I won't say it. I don't. My vote counts. But yeah, and that, remember, the boys, they always want to scare ya.
The boys always did. Yes, my kids, his kids, everybody likes to scare me. Yes, absolutely.
And when she doesn't scream, that's when something's bad happening.
Oh yeah, I'm like in heart attack mode or something. So.
Yeah, it's when I put her out in a ring.
Yeah, I can't
inner
breathe.
tube. I put her out in an inner tube behind a boat, and she couldn't swim.
No, that is.
But you did have a life jacket on.
I did not have a life jacket.
I think you did.
I feel like I didn't.
We don't have cameras back
I felt very unsafe, but I usually do.
But she was quiet.
Yeah, I was very quiet.
Anyway, it was just cool.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You know what?
What?
I've seen YouTubers on here absolutely crumble, go off the air because of the bad comments that people send them constantly about what they do and that. And we're just not going to do it.
I mean,
I love what we do and how we're doing it. And somebody said the other day, says, how in the world do you take on and build all this stuff? Not just me, but all of us do this, you and me, because we're on the show.
Right.
And then take the time to do a show too.
I know. And,
you know,
and I don't know why we're doing this. It's become a trend, or it's become a routine, I guess we would say, is why are we doing 2 shows a day? We've been doing that here lately.
Well, I think what you've been doing is we'll do it, and then you stop it because I get interrupted. I got to go do something. And we didn't get to finish the show, and so you want to come back.
Well, that was definitely the case yesterday because it was like he had to go and do something else, so we stopped it. So maybe that's been the whole time.
Yeah.
And, you know, we kind of wanted to say, like, sometimes it's fun to start somewhere here and then go to somewhere else. And, we could continue the video, but then it becomes too long. So it's like, my God, we got to break it up.
I mean, think about this. We didn't even started our Q&A yet. We're in there 22 minutes long.
Oh, my God, of mercy.
Hey, before we do start, I'm going to tell, when I spoke a little bit about homeless I don't know,
my God,
idea.
it is blown up.
Oh, I have been getting just like emails and texts and people
in here, questions in here
and hear about it. And my whole thing, so my whole thing is I'm learning that my idea, of course, there's nothing new under the sun, right?
Right.
Somebody, if you've thought of something, somebody's already thought about it before and it's been forgotten.
Right.
So my idea is already, in somewhat way, has already been tried to be implemented.
Sure.
But just like hamburgers, there were a lot of hamburgers before McDonald's, but they took it to another level.
That's right.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter if my idea has already been used. It doesn't mean it's been. It can't be tweaked or made successful in the way that it could be done differently.
Right. Well, and always to improve on it, because that's like with an assembly line already, and we'll get into that later too, how the assembly line and John has come on and stuff, and there's ideas that he come up with, new tools, new ways to do stuff. And him and Randy have been collaborating on that, and it has been exciting. Already, changes are coming.
Oh yeah, we already got an inventory system
the whole
coming
place is different now.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. So anyway, but we want to do Q&A Wednesday.
Hey, did you know LA is getting sued because of their homeless? They didn't take care of their homeless. Janice just told me. She goes, LA's got a massive lawsuit against the federal government is suing them because they have not taken care of their homeless population. I didn't know there was a law you had to.
I mean, I
don't know about all that stuff.
Well, we're going to get into more about because Randy's gotten a lot of information, just like he said, and we're getting a lot of comments and a lot of people wanting to help and wanting us to call their county or their cities and stuff like that to try to help. Homelessness is an absolute, it's always been a problem, but I mean, we're talking, it seems like it's worse since the pandemic and since, the economic, the crash and all that stuff, so.
Well, I don't want to, I keep interrupting you, but I seen a video yesterday, and it was about, in Portland, where in 2017, it was a TED Talk, right?
Yes.
And they built this, they wanted to have a homeless on each block, right?
Okay.
A homeless house.
A house.
On each block.
Okay.
And take care of them. 2017. This is going to be the answer to homelessness.
Yes. Okay. What happened?
Portland's the worst place in the world for homeless people.
I know it's awful. I heard about that.
But did that work?
No.
And what do you got? After 2017, 10 or 15 homes?
Right.
We need thousands and thousands, right? And you need that many people participating in taking care of the problem.
Right.
Just like that thing, many hands makes a job easier, right?
It's in here. Somebody actually put the actual quote, what that is.
I didn't
She said that her mom used to say that all the time. So, and a lot of other people put that down too. But, and there's so many reasons. There's just so many layers to homelessness. And you all know this as well. Why have you become homeless? Where are you at homeless? Or is it mental illness? Is it alcoholism? Is it drug abuse?
Out of a job?
Out of a job, financial. What is it? But it seems like it's getting worse. It seems like it's getting worse. So it's something we definitely want to try to jump in on. And if we can help, the company would love to help. If that's something that would help.
Well, you remember, and this is not, there's all kinds of problems. And then there's also, and I was talking to somebody today, there are people that want to be homeless.
Yeah.
Because you can live for almost nothing.
Right.
You can be somewhat almost taken care of.
Right.
And they don't want to work. And I mean, that's a real small.
Yes.
Small part of them. But it's becoming a trend, becoming all this stuff involved with. And it's a shame because you got people that really, really need help.
Yo, absolutely.
I mean, I think all of us has probably got family members or we know somebody who has either been homeless.
Yes.
Or is about to.
Right. Or if we were not in their life, they would already be homeless. They would already be homeless. So, but we're definitely going to touch back with that. We're not going to let that die. If it's something that the company here can help with, we would love to be a part of the solution for homelessness.
Yep.
So, shout out. We want to do a couple of shout outs too. I just picked out Teddy of Knoxville over here. He goes by Teddy Bear on YouTube. I want to say hi to him, Teddy Troll of Knoxville, and he's always following us, and he's always
That's cool. He's from Knoxville.
Yeah, he's from Knoxville over here.
Yeah. I never think about anybody locally watching this. I
know,
like
it's
that.
rare.
Yeah.
Also, Sam, if you want to do hers.
Yeah, Sam said that Latata.
I guess Latata.
Latata, Cindy Hoyle.
Want to do a shout out to her.
And I was going to, he sent me, you know what? He sent me the spelling of it.
Yes.
and I didn't get it right. And I went on YouTube trying to find her, and it wasn't her.
Well, I just want to say I'm familiar with all the people who comment and stuff, like whenever you do it from a show from these, and she comments all the time. So she's always on there. So I want to say hi to her, and so to Randy as well. So shout out to you.
So Miss Latata.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. All right, so we got a bunch of questions, Q&A Thursday.
And this one, we probably want to start with, we're starting from, last Wednesday was our very first Q&A, right? Mm-hmm. So this is for, the very first one I thought I'd title them, this is the Yellow House tour. Remember the bright yellow house that was up there that we toured?
ESP,
the 10 by 20 ESP, and it was March 31st on Thursday. So this is the first questions of that show I thought we would start with.
Okay. Why are you discounting the ESP? Discontinuing. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
So why are you discontinuing the ESP 10 by 20, right? Loan the layout. Oh, love the layout.
This is, and that's their name.
Jukes 243. Yep. Why are you discontinuing the ESP 10 by 20? The reason is because our sales of our ESP, our Incrediboxes, is really my push right now. Mm-hmm. We have been doing these for a while, and we're getting the system down. We're learning them. After we get these all done, we got another 45 homes to build.
Yeah.
And then we're not gonna constantly stop. We're just gonna, just kind of take a break on them. Mm-hmm. And I need the panels. I don't know how many panels are actually going to be available.
Right.
And so I want to make sure that the
we
Incredibox.
Just want to make sure we have those covered. Yeah.
The Incredibox is just my passion.
Yes.
It's just where I want to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love the house. I'm living in the house.
I do too.
And that's where I want to go right now.
I do too. I love that.
Yeah.
Also, these are, this is Cheryl. Let's see. Cheryl, how would you say it? Fraunhofer, Teresa E.F., and Sunny Day. Now, this is their handles on YouTube, okay?
Brenda Jones.
And that's the question. Why does the beige stucco house door open out? And, that's why I know. Never mind.
So that's why I skipped it.
So never mind. It's one that we didn't have the answer to on that one.
So why does it swing out? And
we'll
I told her,
out.
I don't know. So
we haven't got a question. We haven't asked it yet. We didn't research it yet, but we are thinking that the homeowner maybe has requested it. We don't know.
And the reason I personally don't know is because there's so many homes going on.
Yes.
I know a lot of what's going on. I'm in and out a lot. But when it comes to particulars about certain items in a home, what we do is we have to go back to the contract, back to the estimation sheet, back to the supervisor, what had happened, any change orders, anything. I don't have time to go back through all that and find out why the door swings out and not in.
Well, let me ask you something. If the homeowner, if that is the case on this, if the homeowner requested that, they can have that if they want it, correct?
We used to.
We used to.
Not anymore. This is why we don't do it anymore.
Okay.
This is why when there's different types of windows, we want them horizontal, we want them vertical, the hopper windows, and we want a door on this side, that side, inside, outside. It's just so much information when you've got so many other things going on. We are not equipped for that. We've been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's hard.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
It's hard to do.
Think if this home, think about us, the house gets delivered and done and over with, and that one little thing that you forgot or that was different, and it's done.
Yeah, and then we're not their heroes anymore.
Yeah.
I want to be a hero.
Yeah, exactly. We got to get you a cape or get your cape out.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
JB, container homes, still a possibility. Not only a possibility, they are in construction. We are selling them. Yep, 8 by 40s.
Yeah, and on the website, the new model is called the Detroit. It's an 8 by 40, and you can still.
And it's a high cube, 9.5 top.
High cube, absolutely. Brand new.
Karen Hensley, can I buy an Esp Home Still? No. No, the only homes we have are our model homes.
Right.
Yep.
Unless it's an Incredibox, and that is an ESP home.
Good call. Yep. Linda Mason. That's an A.
I know. I'm sorry.
Linda
I scribbled all these.
There are tablets you can purchase at Lowe's when in season that you put in your AC line that keeps the lines clean. Oh yeah, they're chlorinating tablets.
Chlorinating tablets. Okay.
Yeah. Any of that chlorine, we were talking about the AC unit building up, mildew and stuff.
Right.
And what we're gonna, what I'm gonna do, we'll do a show, and we'll have Jeff or Bubba pop open a mini split. We'll show you where that pan is, where the mildew builds up, and how we can treat that.
And I'm making a note of that right now because I think I had that in another comment. But that needs to be a show on its own to kind of show you how that goes.
Yep, Nana Betty. I would like to see an actual washer-dryer combo under the stairs.
And we'll do that too one day.
And we may have one in stock, and we'll just put it underneath there and show how that fits.
We maybe can do that in the same show.
Yeah.
Okay, Nana Betty is Nana Betty G.
Nana Betty G.
G.
What's up? All right, Camber McErin.
Camber. Hey, Camber.
Camber McErin. Good.
Nice.
Electrical panel in the bathroom under the stairs on the back wall. Can we put it
on
there?
The 10 by 20.
Okay, so you in the back wall under the stairs. All right, so normally there's that washer and dryer right there.
Yes.
And if you have a panel box, it has to have 36-inch clearance in the front of it.
Okay.
You can't have anything getting in front of that
right.
panel box. So I know it's an eyesore to have it right there at the shower wall, but you got to be able to accessibly get to it.
And you know, on our model homes, don't think that, because I think somebody else said, is the 10 by 20 ESP model house gone? The layout's not gone. It's just it's not an ESP home. It's not made out of the panels. Now, we still have the layout.
That same floor plan has been implemented in our new model line.
Just so we can tell Jukes 243, the layout, we still have the layout in a model. It's just going to be LP siding.
Yeah.
Right?
And right where that panel box is now, sometimes we'll make a little faux door to go over it.
Okay.
But it's so accessible because those walls are not framed walls.
Okay.
So we can't put it on an exterior wall. That is the only interior wall that we have except for the washer and dryer under the stairs.
Okay.
So that's why we put it there.
Good. Listen, we are still on Thursday, okay? So there's a lot of questions. We're going to try to run through these pretty quick, so.
Choose kindness. I like that.
Choose kindness, yes.
That's right. Question. On the Incredibox, can you build a tongue box for the water heater and save space? You can do that. We just don't want to take the time or the money to make the house more expensive.
But it can be done. Yes.
And you can change it out yourself if you like.
Whenever you get your home.
Love.
I know. I went through these really quick. Love Matters. That's their handle.
Would any of these homes hold up in an ocean air environment, which would be better, ESP or wood?
I thought this was a great question. So an ocean air environment.
Yeah. Okay, so the metal houses, I think, are massive durable. Anything on the ocean is going to rust or rot or anything, right?
Yes.
So
moisture in the air.
Yeah. I think what would probably be the best home on, like we did. Well, you know what? We did an ESP out there where John took it out there to Jenner. It's an ESP with stucco.
They're stuccoed, yes.
So if you cover it, you're fine.
Right.
If you just leave it blank, it's going to probably somewhat get to rusting.
You know, Randy and I went to, where'd we go years ago? They were washing in boats. An island somewhere. I don't remember. Anyway, it was somewhere near the ocean. Anyway, they was out there scrubbing these boats, the bottom of them and all this kind of stuff. But they do that that's a maintenance thing. So if you leave it, you really probably can't leave it unless you want it to rust, right? You want to live in a rust bucket? We got some for sale.
When you leave a boat in the water, they get barnacles underneath.
Barnacles. There you go.
Barnacles. But our houses aren't under the water, Amanda.
Now that's true. Now, great point. I'm glad you pointed that out.
But the ocean air,
not underwater.
But the ocean air, even if you do I've been in Florida when I was a little boy, they would have iron railing in hotels and the old houses, and it would start rusting and all that.
Right.
So it's eventually going to rust. Now,
well, what do you do?
All right, I'm getting ready to tell you. All right, the LP diamond coat siding.
Yeah.
I think that's the bomb right there.
So can you just paint it?
It comes pre-painted. The LP diamond coat siding.
I know that, but if you don't do that, can you, if you have an ESP home?
Yeah!
So you
got to do something with it. Yeah. You got to paint it. You got to put a stucco on it. I would not put wood over on ESP.
No, didn't we have a model, and they'll probably remember too, the people who follow us, wasn't there some kind of marine paint you can buy?
Well, of course there are.
Well, there you go. Oh my God, what are we
Well, she wants to know what would be better.
Yes.
If I had... It depends on what I want, but if I had endless money and whatever I wanted to do, I think the diamond coat is a great product. If you take the metal ESP and treat it with something, I think it'd be awesome.
Well, now I have a question. Okay, so what is it? The fancy Martha's Vineyard. I mean, those are Those are shake shingles and wood
They're
homes,
cedar.
correct?
Yep,
Oh,
cedar.
Okay.
Yep. And cedar's durable and all that. Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. You want to say that one?
Let's see. Drool Bunny XO. I guess that means
Drool
low.
Bunny.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
To widen the bath. Okay, now this one, you're going to have to break this one down.
To widen the bath closet opening. Closet opening. Can the impeding bottom stair step be made to roll in and out on casters as needed? Okay, so.
Was that the yellow house?
Anything is possible, all right? You can take the whole staircase and roll it in and out of there.
Oh.
You can pull it out. We've even made the staircase protrude further out into the living room. If you do that, then your dormer has to come out for headroom.
Right.
If you roll it in or out, then when you push it back, you got to make sure whatever was in that way is not in there now.
True.
So that's the only reason I don't like things that pull out and put back in, because once you pull it out, you got to move out whatever you put in its place, right? And put it back. But we have done stairs that slip inside of stairs,
right?
But slipping the first 2-3 steps in it, you're not gaining anything. She's talking about the closet. When you come out of your shower to the right, that's the actual staircase right there.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So the only way is to pull the staircase towards the living room more, pull the dormer out more so you got headroom, and it's just, anything is possible. But not for that particular model.
Right.
Yeah. Celine Dunes.
Daines, D-A-I-N-E-S. Randy can't read my writing. I scribbled
I'm not
quickly.
gonna do it again. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you finance? I wish I could. One day I hope I do.
But there is financing that if you go on our website, we don't. But if you go on our website, we've got options for hearth financing that's on there.
Hearth financing is based on your personal income. It's like a debt ratio, and it's a personal line of credit or personal loan. And then, of course, 21st mortgage is based on the home you're buying and your credit score, and it's a real long-term mortgage is what you're getting on a house. I got this one, Janice Edmondson.
And she's actually on the board because her house is being built at the Amish right now.
Yeah. Now that the trailers are not metal underpinned, that means the floor is no longer spray foam. No, they are spray foam.
Yeah, they are spray foam.
The metal or the wood underlayment, and it is a pressure-treated plywood, has nothing to do with the spray foam in the floor.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Piccoli Carnini. How about that?
Carini. Piccoli Carini.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jan Lint. Now, Jan Lint, we always show this house. You know, with the colorful sunburst on the beach that we talk about her little house, and she had her grandson help with painting it and all that kind of stuff. It said, is Jan's house, her AC cut out into the house, also a heater? I don't think we know that. Did she?
The AC's cut out.
But we don't know if it's a heater also.
I don't know if it's a heater combo or not.
Right.
No.
But Joanne that used to, that bought one of our homes that lived over at my house for a long time. She's gone now. But she bought that AC unit in the bathroom, was AC and heat.
Yep.
It was both. And it had a remote and everything.
$500.
I think she got it at like Home Depot or something like that.
Tamara Green?
Which is, the cost versus that. Because the mini split, of course, is going to be a lot more.
Well, if we put it in.
Correct.
But there are some home units you can put in, Mr. Cool or some other places.
Yeah,
You're going to buy a mini split.
It's still going to be more than $600 than
Probably.
The install and everything.
I have not shopped online to find out if you just buy your own mini split.
Right.
They could come contained with coolant and the whole thing. If you could do it yourself, you can do it, and you could have one. Yep.
Okay.
Tamara Green.
Hey, Tamara.
Bleach technique works great for AC mini splits.
Her husband Daniel did AC HVAC work
forever.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
And said that the bleach technique is just fine. So if you can get the tabs, somebody said about the chlorinated tablets.
You just need to do it.
Bleach.
You need to do it once or twice a year, especially in the summer when it starts air conditioning a bunch, and then that mildew builds up. Just pour it in there and clean it out. Yep. Sandy Skelly. How do you get to the water line from the mini split to put bleach in?
That's one of the shows that we're gonna show you how to do that with the mini split and where the bleach goes or how you can clean them and things like that. That would be a good show for everybody. That was all for Thursday. That's just Thursday.
And we're gonna pop that open and show you.
Yeah.
Wow. Killing Time, EKA.
Well, wait a second. Just to kind of tell, this was the show. This was Friday's show.
Okay.
We actually recorded it Thursday evening. And the reason why is because I went out of town. So the Incredibox leaves. It actually left Thursday night, but this was for the show. The very first Incredibox is a very momentous thing. We didn't cry or anything, but it was a big deal. It was the very first
Matt
one.
Matt took it out of here. Yeah,
Matt took it out, and we recorded this. This was April. We posted it on Friday
Matt
show.
Again. Find out what he's doing today.
We need to find out where he's at. Absolutely, but April 1st. This is the Friday show. Is when it got posted. So,
killing time. How much is shipping from Tennessee to Seattle, Washington? Well, let me tell you something. Matt just took an Incredibox. Mm-hmm. And diesel's almost $5 a gallon or more. Yeah. And he said by the time he got there and back, which is going to be 5,000 miles.
Yeah.
We got to figure that up. I think guys are getting almost $4 a mile now. Anyway, he lost money on it because he bid it before the hike.
Yeah.
And he also tried to help the lady for $500 because she said, "Can you come down $500 more?"
Wow.
So he charged $5,000, and he's losing money.
That's a shame.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
That.
But I think that's, you know what? And I'm going to tell you, if you do get an Incredibox and you want to come here and get it, I'd encourage you to come and get it. Because they can be pulled behind an SUV or a small pickup truck.
Right.
And you guys heard Matt on the phone the other day. He said he loves pulling that thing, and it pulls better than an RV.
Because the weight of it. What was the weight? It's 45, or what did you say?
Yeah, about 4,500 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so 5,000 miles, right? Divided by 6 miles to the gallon, all right, equals 833 gallons.
Wow.
Times 5. That's $4,200 in fuel. And he charged $5,000 to get it there. And he's going to be gone 2 weeks.
I know.
So he didn't make nothing.
He didn't make any money.
And he's lucky for him, he's sleeping in the back of his truck, but he did that whole job for free.
I know.
So that's why when he went out there, I said, "Hey, I got some work out there if you want to do, and I'll pay him to do some work for us."
Right, exactly. You know? Well, and two, you really have to, if you live across country, or if you have, like for example, I know people who live in Hawaii, they don't want to pay the extra shipping and the extra delivery charges and stuff like that, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So if you live on the island, you're going to pay that. So please don't try not to discount him. And nothing against anybody that we understand if you don't have money, but if you don't, please save up for it, because Matt works hard. These delivery drivers and stuff,
they hate charging more.
They
know because they're going to people are going to say, "Well, I can't afford it."
Charging more,
and they want to work.
Yeah, but they
so he went down $500 because a lady had called and said, "Can you help me $500?" And I already agreed on 55. He went down to 5, and
I know.
See, now you got not only that fuel. Now you got replacement costs on tires.
Yes.
The truck, the fuel. I mean the wear and tear, the oil, and all that stuff to maintain the truck.
Well, insurance and everything like that. The only thing is, gas is. I did notice gas is coming down some. I noticed that, and I don't know if it's going to come down a whole lot, but it's coming down some. So.
Lucas.
Did you?
What you got, buddy?
The sink. How far out do you want that new?
He's asking a question.
How far out do I want what?
The pipe coming up for the sink. You said it was too close to the wall. You want to just put a thickness of a 2x4?
Yes. Perfect. Good. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Now for the vent, you want to leave it like that for the vent?
For the bathroom vent?
Behind the water heater. You want to leave
that.
Yep. But for the sink, bring it out.
Exactly. Yep. That's Lucas.
That was Lucas. We don't get to spend. I have got a tripod coming and got something, but right now we're kind of propped up on boxes and stuff. But that was Lucas asking Randy a question. So
he's out there doing our Incrediboxes, and he's wiring and plumbing them. And so I go over it with him this morning. We went over a lot of stuff, and so when I go over them, I'm making adjustments.
Right.
And that was one of the adjustments he was verifying to make sure it's what we wanted.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Karen Morris. What is the GVWR on those tandem axles? Tongue weight on the Incredibox. Now the tongue weight, I'll find out for. We do have a scale in here for the tongue weight, and I'll let you know. Let's do that.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
So the axles are 5 lug.
Okay.
And a 5 lug is 3,500 pounds each. So they will hold a gross weight of 7,000 pounds.
Okay, so when they come on it's not called a title, it's a certificate of origin. That's on there.
Yeah. And then what happens is, So it's 7,000 pounds, right, on the trailer. Now, our trailer manufacturer tells us when you hook it to a vehicle, all right, 40% of the weight that's inside that trailer goes onto the vehicle. So really, then you subtract from the 7,000 pounds down, or you can add more to it. You could go like 7,000 and add 40 more percent to that if you really wanted to. But when it comes to DOT and all that, I don't think they, and I'm going off because I don't know the law here, but if you were overweight, some guy was a DOT regulated, and then he went overweight because of his axles, they don't count on the truck. But physically, that weight is going onto the truck. Yeah, so. Monique Silva.
Honestly, one day, Randy ought to hook it up and let me drive, pull up Incredibox.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared of that too. So,
let's do it.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to do a show of what scares Amanda, what's scaring me today. I'm just literally, I'm scared of everything.
Yeah, we got a truck, we can pull it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, and we'll tell that one story another day when I tried to pull a trailer. We won't talk about it today, though.
So,
okay, go ahead.
Monique Silva, how much is the Incredibox?
Yes.
It is still $20,000.
$20,000.
There's no home in the United States that has what that has for that kind of price.
No, absolutely.
Shirley Thurston.
Hey, Shirley. Shirley follows us all the time.
Are Incrediboxes allowed on the mountain?
Good question. We've been getting that a lot.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I can figure is that people who, we did have a special where we had people who could purchase a lease for $15,000, right? And so, are they allowed to put theirs on there, or because most of our specials, what it is that you have to buy a home for the lot to be included with it. That's kind of what we're doing now. You can't get a lease for an individual lot anymore.
So think about it. Think about this. You're in a catch-22. If you say no, why are you saying no? Is it not aesthetically appealing over there? Then if it's not aesthetically appealing for you, why would you think it's aesthetically appealing for a neighbor in some city? Right.
Well, the only restriction that I remember that we talked about for the mountain is just that the colors. We just want to make sure there are colors that go with the environment over there.
So, we haven't made this decision or anything, or I haven't even thought about it, but I don't see why an Incredibox cannot be there. All right?
Right.
I don't see why we can't have it underpinned and have a skirting and you paint it and it's pretty and it's sitting on a lot.
Right, exactly.
I don't have a bit of qualms about any of that.
Right, exactly.
I think
What'd you say?
Our hesitation...
Did you say qualms?
Qualms. Is it qualms?
I'm not sure, but I think it's qualms.
Qualms.
I'm not sure, and I really don't know. What'd you say?
What? Qualms.
And I was raised saying yarn. Have you ever heard that?
Smells like
yarn. It smells like yarn. You ever heard that?
Yeah, and the debonair.
Well, I don't know. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway, I personally think, I like my Incrediboxes.
Of course.
I love them all over the mountain. I don't care. The thing about the reason we weren't selling them over there or kind of not pushing them is because we want our models to go over there.
Yes.
Because our new model line came out, and we're like, hey, the Incredibox is sold really good for the first 100.
Sure.
And so we want to push our model line.
Yeah.
And I think really we were saying, hey, we got lots that go with the models, and that would stimulate buying a model.
Right, exactly. So, but we'll get back to you on a complete final decision. And there are people that already had a lot, and then they bought an Incredibox. We'll get with those people too, and to figure all that out.
And the only thing over there is we wanted it painted, even in our container homes.
You have to have it.
I don't know if you got with her, Martha, or anything. That color, that dark color, that looks great. The red, what's her in the red?
Not Pam.
She's got. I think that's a pretty color.
Patty.
Yeah, may not want a beach theme over there.
Right, exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Davis 404. It's still bleeping illegal to park these almost everywhere, much less live in. Frustrating. So he's letting us know how frustrating it is that he would love to have an Incredibox or have a tiny home, but there's still places that are not accepting them. Morristown's one of them. Yeah.
You cannot. So
now remember,
what's a suggestion you have?
You know what the big thing is?
What?
Just remember, it's an RV. It is an RV. So wherever you can pull an RV, you can pull that. It's registered. It's certified. So if you pull in an RV park, you show them that sticker. That means it's legally wired and plumbed and everything to accommodate any RV park in the country.
And I think people are talking about in the RV parks for sure, but talking about like permanently on a piece of land, and that's what's frustrating. Is they're still not doing it. I think it's more than what it used to be, but like he's saying, it's still an issue.
Is that Willie?
James Willie, yeah.
James Willie. Keep that metal from rusting. Question mark.
I think, well, he didn't put a question mark on it, but I'm thinking he's asking what to put on it.
So, the panel homes are primed.
Okay.
So, it's a prime metal door.
Okay.
So, I have seen these panels that are 20 years old in this area, not covered with nothing, and never rusted.
Yeah.
Okay? So, they come, they come primed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but to prevent it, paint it with a rust-proof metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
A rust-proof paint. Yeah.
Rust-proof metal.
Metal. I mean, that too.
IMD
Order that from
1UC2. What are the dimensions of the water heater cover, length, width, and height? I'm glad you said it because it's going to change. Ooh. So we will get with you on that. This morning we just made a change, and we'll show another Incredibox, a little tweak that we did.
Yeah.
Is we're actually going to move the panel box that was to the left of the cabinet.
Yes.
And we're going to put it behind the door next to the water heater.
That's great.
All right. John, Lucas, and I were talking about that. So that'll widen that cabinet where the water heater is. So we'll get you a length, width, and height of that. That's going to be
exciting. And we'll show that on another show.
All right. Tiffany Smith, grab and go. Yes.
Grab and go. And what she's talking about, Tiffany is talking about when we have some Incrediboxes that are up there on the lot, grab and go. Come and get it. It's done, tested, ready to leave with it.
Can't wait.
Come pay for it, leave with it. I can't wait till the first one happens like that.
Yeah.
Because it will. The guy that was up there whenever we were doing the show last week, he said if you had one of those Incrediboxes ready right now, he said I'd hook it up to my truck and I'd leave. He'd get one.
Boy, bye.
Boy, bye.
Wilson, I be math. I be.
I like this. Look here. Congratulations.
I purchased the Dalton.
Yes.
But I do love this. What is it?
House concept. The Incredibox. Because this show was about the first Incredibox.
Oh, this is all about the Incredibox.
But they bought a Dalton. Congratulations. And thank you.
But I do love this house concept.
Yeah, awesome. There you go.
Thanks, Wilson. SS. SS, that's the person. Outlet plug for fridge above the water heater. There is. Okay. There is an outlet plug.
Because you couldn't see it on video, but it was on that side.
Yep, mountain map coming soon. And that is true. It is coming soon.
Okay.
Yep. Darn engineers are so slow.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
And they're behind, too. Everybody's behind.
Now, this one here is Pam Gleiser.
Hi, Pam.
And it says, in a colder state like Iowa, is the door enough by itself, or would it help to have a glass screen door also?
Storm door.
Well, you guys know, you would know this better than any, Pam, if you're from there. Our doors are household doors. They're regular insulated metal doors.
Okay.
So if you're in that climate and you've already got a glass screen door over it and you need that, then that's what you're going to need.
Right.
You know. Also, it depends on really what side of the house is on, the wind side or windward or leeward side.
So, and I never knew this because we really didn't have a screen door or nothing at the house here. But up north, do you all have, is that why they're called storm doors?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, to help.
They're glass, and in the summer we take the glass out and put screen in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know
where that
came
times,
from.
Businesses up there, we all have like, it's not a vestibule, but it's a part where you walk in. And then you go through another set of doors.
They do that at Arby's. They do. They have it at Arby's.
Well, that's a standard.
And I always hold my breath because I don't like
Well, that's
that
a
air.
standard build all over the United States, so they do the same. You know, even though they don't need it here in the South.
You step in, it's hot, it's trapped air. So I go, and I don't breathe, and then I go on into Arby's, which now I just go through the drive-thru.
All right, Kathleen O'Malley. Why is it important to be ANSI certified?
Good question.
You know what, Kathleen? You don't have to be ANSI certified. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be. If you want your house, we didn't ANSI certify the first 400 or 500 homes we built.
Right, exactly.
You don't need it.
Didn't have to.
Nope.
The only reason we're doing it now here is that it's required to
plug up to our place.
To plug up.
It's becoming more and more prevalent here, so we just go ahead and say go.
Yeah.
But we pay for that. We have to pay our engineering firm. Every house that's ANSI, we have to pay a fee for that. Plus, there's a big inspection on it.
Exactly.
And you got Allen.
Allen.
I'm not buying a house with the wrong date. LOL. Did you fix it? What does that mean?
And he did. Whenever you did the very first one, remember it was 3/31 and then you put 22. You didn't put the little side slash, but the backslash, but he did. He fixed it. So the right date, it actually went out on March 31st, 2022.
Oh, and it went to him?
No, everybody just seen it. Everybody caught it on there. Remember whenever I said,
right?
Yeah. So but no, it was fixed.
That was cool.
Yeah, but that's when the first Incredibox left. Okay. Now we're on Monday. Of this week. It was haircut day. It's when Angel was here. I saw it posted on Facebook. Randy and Tom. Some of the guys got their haircut. Navigating on the website in the office. We were in here.
Oh, we were going through the website.
We were going through the website, yeah.
So Nancy Markle said,
"Hey, Nancy.
Apply for a grant for the homeless."
Yep.
And that's true. I just don't know how to do a grant or have time to do it.
I wish if
somebody could help me with that and go together, we'll do it, man. Mm-hmm. Karen Hand.
Hi, Karen. Her and her husband. You called me, and you were in the Jeep, my very dirty Jeep. Threw these poor people in this Jeep with
nasty.
Ace.
This is nasty.
And you went to the mountain.
Nasty. Your Jeep, it looks like
it's been destroyed.
I could roll around on the concrete and not get as dirty as in your Jeep.
It needs to be burned.
Drove to the mountain in my Jeep. Yeah, okay. We have purchased the Charleston.
Yes, congratulations.
Wondering if the barn doors will be white or natural.
That's a good question.
Good. They'll be natural.
They'll be natural. There you go.
Denise Anderson. Mm-hmm. Many hands make light work. Her mom used to say, many hands make light work. That's it. I don't remember that.
Many hands make light work. Okay.
Thank you, Denise. All right, the new life. Can I buy my spot on the property before I order a home?
We don't do that anymore.
I mean on the mountain?
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
How come?
We don't lease individual lots. You have to purchase a home to have a lease option.
So you got to buy a lot in a house.
Yes, and it's not buy a lot; it's leasing a lot.
Well, I mean, how come you don't want somebody to get a lot first?
Because we want a house on it. We don't. Because
can we put a time frame?
Could. We haven't done that yet, but we just, whatever you want to do, we'll discuss it and see whatever you want to do.
You don't want to discuss it in front of the world right now?
No, I do not. I don't want to discuss it right now. But we've been having one thing is now, we've changed. We had first thing that we had coming out was we had a 3-year lease. Now we just have a year lease. We've learned a lot over the years, and we have some lots out here on the beach, in the forest, and on the prairie, of course, that are empty. And, we want to make sure there are homes on these lots. So we don't want you to get a... John's...
I mean, that's like a broadcast, isn't it? John's phone.
Okay. But anyway, we don't want lots to sit empty. We want to have a full community. We want all the houses to be on the lots and everything. So we don't want people... leasing up a bunch of lots and
not put homes on them.
And not put a home on there. So it just...
So when the 3 years is done on these here, we want to redo the leases because everybody's lease is up, and we want to make sure we put homes on them.
We want a nice full community. Everything, and everybody wants neighbors, I
mean, there are people dying for lots right now, needing a place to live.
And there are lots that are empty, so we don't want that anymore. So.
All right, Susan Beals.
Hi, Susan.
On Custom Homes, can you get a finished grade cedar lumber to use on walls trim in my bathroom?
Now, Susan, are you building a home with us, a custom home with us? Are you one of the custom homes? I'm trying to look on the board.
Is she going to answer you, Amanda?
Is that what he just said?
Susan,
is that
are we building you a house, Susan? We can't see your name on our board.
Okay. I see
are we going there?
I see the game we're playing. Mm-hmm.
Next question.
I wanted to look on the board and see, so... But we don't do custom homes anymore unless it's something that it's chosen, correct?
Correct. Cindy Blankenship. What's the roof snow load? I have not got a clue, and of what house. Now, once somebody said, hey, I think your Incredibox is going to collapse. I said, okay. I don't know how to say, all I can do is put a bunch of weight up there. See, so 5 of us jumped up on the house.
Oh, there's the picture of it somewhere.
5 of us jumped up on the house, right? And so let me calculate this somewhat. I'm a beautiful 170, 80 pounds.
You told me you were 185.
Well, I'm because I'm bulking up. All right, and then we got
Will.
Will, he's probably about the same, maybe a little bit more. So and then you got Bart, he's 120. And then
Bart is more than 120
Then you got
pounds.
Tom, he's 230. And then you got Albert. He's another probably close to 100,
Show them the picture
180,
of that. What
right?
a great
well, let me
picture.
see. So you got 2, 4, 6, 7. It's 2, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, let's say you're all at 200 pounds. Good
7,
Lord.
8, 9, 10. So
2,
it's
4,
almost
1,000 pounds.
Almost 1,000 pounds standing in within what, a 5-foot area?
Yeah.
Right? In line, in the middle of the roof of an Incredibox roof. And there's no interior walls underneath that.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Well, and I want to tell you that this picture right here, that picture is on our Facebook. So scroll through our Facebook page and on Incredible Tiny Homes and see that actual picture on there.
So let's just say we were in a 4 foot by 4 foot square.
Yeah.
That's 16 square feet, right? So if you take, let's take 800 pounds divided by
There it is.
16.
It's got the whole box.
Equals 50 pounds a square foot.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah, 16. And if it was 1,000, is divided by 16 would equal 62 pounds a square foot.
Okay.
Now, we haven't tested it. There might be an engineering spec on that, and I'll try to get that. I would love to know. I really would. I think that's a great thing to know all that. We compared it to an RV.
Okay.
So an RV is built with little 2x2s, and then they put just really rolled metal or fiberglass on the top, and then paneling underneath it.
What if we sat something on there and just tested it? Like, can you put sandbags
Until it crushes. Until it gives.
I mean, it'd be a good show.
Yeah. Well, all right. Think about this. If 180 pounds a square foot is massive strong, I think I may have done it wrong because I'm 180 pounds, right? So
85.
185, and I'm sitting on one square.
Okay.
And then you get another person right next to me, another 185, another 185, 85, 85 around me. So now we got 5 or 6 of us within the little square 15 square feet. Now, I guess it would say, hey, how long can it stand there without it give, without it fails, all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The one thing that I do, that's why we do these pictures. We do these, we all got in a loft. It was like 800 pounds in a loft with no support underneath it with the panels. So I think, and this is, this is how I look at it, because I know there's not engineering for that. Say, hey, it's guaranteed at that. Well, I'm showing you what field things we do, like real life situations we do to try to build trust instead of an engineering.
Right.
Because whoever engineers that, so now this engineer has to be liable for that.
Just from what he's figured out.
Yeah. And then the system, every screw may have to be actually measured and put in, and all this other stuff that has to be so calculated to be in a lawsuit of failure or whatever this is going to be.
Right.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm just like, hey, this is who we are. This is how I build them. We got on top of it. And for the price and for what you're doing, and if you're in the Rockies and you got 10 foot of snow on top of that sucker, and it's going to be a warm day and it's going to to start melting, and you feel like it's going to, I'd start shoveling it off, just like everybody else would in that situation.
And two, you really have to factor in. You got to, if you're in extreme, like I'm not in an extreme area with my home. I'm not, I don't live in extreme weather. If you live in extreme weather, you need to voice those concerns before you buy a house, especially a tiny house, right?
Yeah.
So if you're like up in Alaska and you're going to get all this snow, like, you got to let us
Protect
know.
it.
And, you got to know.
Well, we're not going to change.
No, we're not. But you let us know. Hey, we would say, hey, listen, you might want to get with an engineer because you're in extreme weather.
Yeah.
You may not, Incredibox may not be for you.
Yes.
So it's not for everybody. So
I hope
check that out.
And just doing this live like this
Yeah.
and sharing it with the world without any, we're just open. It's talking about it. There's nothing. So you become vulnerable, to comments and people that would say, what you could do. But I have looked into engineering on particular models that we've done in the past, and it's it's a $20,000-$30,000 process for each model that you want to have engineered.
Wow.
And I would do the same thing if I was an engineer.
Well, and two, bringing up these questions and this Q&A Wednesday, even though it's going to take a little bit of time, the feedback is invaluable, I feel like, because there's stuff in here that's coming up that has not been discussed, and people are wanting to know.
And we're all learning from these questions, and and then some of them we don't know. We're going to find out and come back.
Yep.
It was like when we designed the Arch Thunderdome.
Yes.
I don't know what if it would do. I didn't even know if it'd stand up. Crickets.
Okay. Look here.
But we built it.
We're going to edit that out.
We built it.
built it.
And then Jimmy comes up here from Florida, who's a master inspector.
Well, this is amazing.
And Dave, who's built commercial buildings all over the country, right? Or mostly in Texas. Mr. Rodriguez, man.
Oh, I didn't know.
All right.
Okay.
He has been a part of building commercial buildings all over the Southeast. Yeah, and mostly in Texas, I think.
Before.
And they did calculations on it. And I had a couple other engineers that just come by, and that thing passed in fine colors.
Unbelievable.
Well,
especially if you didn't know if it's going to stand.
Well, think about it. I've never built one before. I didn't know the size, what I needed to be or nothing. I just went with a gut feeling, and that's what I'm going with this Incredibox. I mean, there's some engineering on the Incredibox.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
There's engineering that is done in Kentucky, North Carolina that says, hey, this roof and all that, and I can get that out, and I'm glad they asked that question because I want to know more about it. But, we built a foam home years ago. We called it the California Dreamin', right?
California Dream.
And California Dream. And it was a phenolic fiber, which is a fiberglass poured with resin over it.
Yes.
And then it was laminated on the inside and outside of that foam. And it was a styrofoam of 3.5 inches thick.
Yeah.
So we built that whole house out of that.
What a cute house it was.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Loved it, everything. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the styrofoam because I love the dense foam of the closed cell now. It's way more efficient. Mm-hmm. But the reason I didn't take that concept and run with it then is because one guy come by and I never thought about it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He says, so what if a 100-mile-an-hour wind comes through here, a 60-mile-an-hour wind, right? Mm-hmm. And a limb comes flying through the air, because you can take a sledgehammer to that house and it wouldn't hurt it. Mm-hmm. But when you point, just a point would go right through it. Like an arrow.
Yeah.
So an arrow would go right through that phenolic fiber. Now, a blunt object, it wouldn't. It would stop it dead. It was awesome. They even parked a car on top of it.
Yeah.
But a piercing object would go right through it.
That is so weird.
And that's why I didn't do the phenolic fiber.
Right.
So I was doing foam paneled homes 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
In your backyard.
That is true. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to do this, and then finally this came about, and we got to do this. And I like the metal because you can't pierce it.
Right.
Right? Now it'll dent. Where the phenolic fiber would bounce back.
Yeah.
But still, I think it's a more durable home.
Yeah.
Strength-wise because of the steel inside and out.
I would love to get a hold of who bought. I think it was California Dreamin'. I think you're right. The California Dreamin'. And
it's over in Middle Tennessee.
I know. I'd love to find out. Did they keep it? Did they?
Their boys going to college.
Sell it? And what'd they do to it? It was such a cute house.
Anna Lewis, what if you don't want flower boxes? Can they be left off? Yes, they can.
Okay.
They sure can. If you don't want them, just tell us. Lynn Welch, progress on the mountain, when to choose lots. We're waiting on our engineering. They've got they got one more day of engineering. I'm hoping they'll be back this week. Mm-hmm. They'll plat it out. I told them we are ready to order. I'm getting upset. Yeah. So, Terry, if you're watching, I got to have you.
Terry, if you're watching, you're not busy enough. Yeah. So, Terry, you better not be watching.
Yeah. Now you got Deb Dowell.
Deb, we want to welcome Deb here. She just got here. her and her crowd. So, welcome, Deb. I haven't got to meet her yet.
Said, welcome to the community. Please mention that your windows are tilt windows, which make them easier to clean. So what she means is our single hung windows, when the bottom goes up and down, you can just raise it up about 2 inches, pull these little tabs, and it'll swing in.
Yeah, it comes in.
Yeah.
And also, Deb said this as well.
Guess who came to visit me 3 times in one day? Ace. With the pretty face, stood at my door introducing himself to my pack. That's cool.
Yeah,
he visits everybody.
So welcome to the community, Deb.
All right. Scott Stone.
Yeah. And also, go ahead, read it.
All right. Scott Stone saw my name on the whiteboard, anxiously awaiting my RJO. Where's he at? Where's Scott at?
Up on I saw him just a second ago. Was he on the left? He's on. There it is. Isn't that him right there?
Stone.
Yes.
Wow, he's up like ready. Trailers here, everything, RJO. So that might be on the one coming in.
RJO.
May already took it up there. I don't know, but we'll let you know, buddy, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that Kentucky?
Kentucky Hilltop Home. They're talking about the Abingdon.
The Abingdon. Clipped hip. That's what it's called. Is what my son calls them. We had them done on the front of our house. The clipped hip on the Abingdon, where they clip that little the triangle for the gable.
Yeah.
They clip it.
Okay.
Yeah. Pamela Brooks, homeless in California. They'll pay $60K for homeless like ours.
For homes like ours. They're paying
$60,000.
$60,000 for a home, and ours is $20,000.
Oh, you mean our Incredibox?
They're paying for houses for the homeless, and they're paying $60,000 for them.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
John P. Bordeaux.
Bondrew?
Bondrew.
Bondrew?
Bondrew.
Yeah. Hey, John.
Bondrew John. You mentioned building homes without trailers. He wants to put on concrete block crawl space. Okay, so another question is that Miami said, hey, they don't want them on trailers for their homeless. They said, just bring them on and set them down. I said, that's perfect. We can do that.
And how do you build it?
So, how do you build it? We'll build it. We have a floor system that we build.
Okay.
Same thing. We just put it on a trailer so we can transport it. If we build a regular house with our, gables and dormers and all that, and then we set it on a trailer, we're way over height. So that's why we put it on trailers, because we can build a tall house that's lower to the ground and we can haul it. Now, if he wants to put it on a crawl space and he wants to put it on a concrete slab and a whole concrete block of crawl space, you can still do that. You can take off the axles underneath it and do your footer, do your everything, set it on it. It's done.
But he's talking about buying one of ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him. I don't know what he's looking at. If he's buying an Incredibox or a regular house.
Right.
If he's buying a regular house, he can't transport it all the way down there because it'll be 16 foot tall. Yeah.
So, there you go.
But he can buy one with the trailer.
Right.
Just get it.
Exactly.
It's no problem to do it. Now, and somebody said you can get a trailer that pulls out from underneath it and bring it back, and that's fine too. Now, we could get it to where you unbolt it and pull the trailer out and set it down. The frame of the trailer is essentially the structural part of the house.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if we take it out, I would suggest, depending on how big the house is, it may need a girder down the middle of it and some piers. I just don't, to me, if I was buying a house, I would leave it on the trailer. I'd take off my axles, do my foundation, do everything I want to do, and leave it, and you'll never know it's there.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. All right. Libby Peer. And I'm going to say congratulations. Place money down on a Birmingham. She said she's one of the 6 Birminghams that was sold.
Isn't that
they
cool?
Bought one.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
amazing.
great.
I'd like to talk to those folks, man.
Oh, yeah. Look at all these questions from Monday, huh?
We should have them call in. I want to talk to them.
Yeah. You want me to do it? Lisa? It's Lisa Lepley Fail. That's her. This is their handle. Tiny house requires 30 amp. Do tiny houses require 30 amp or 50 amp or larger?
That 30 or 50 amp. We got both. Ours accommodate both. Yeah.
Standard length of the plug that is provided with the home.
25 feet.
25 feet.
Yep. And you can get longer if you need it. Yep.
Okay.
Tammy Smith, the home you showed once was stairs at the back of the home. Any new models of that? Yes. Loved how it seemed to help on floor space as the stairs were out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, is she talking about Luann's house?
Probably. Somebody else told me about Luann's.
Yeah, Luann's house. And Luann's house is the equivalent to, I think, the Lexington, maybe?
Let's see here. I'm going to look it up.
We're going to find out which one that it's really the equivalent to. Could be the Augusta. I don't really remember.
Yeah, we got one house that has the stairs in the back.
Randy's at the computer over there. He's looking. He's got on the website and seeing which one.
I hate that I'm not familiar with our plans, the names of them. Yep.
Hey, Mark. We're doing a video too. Okay. Mark Security, he's here. He's on the beat.
Mark Security.
He's on the beat. Isn't that what you call it? I love that.
Good night, man. I can't remember the name of them.
83 degrees today. Isn't that crazy? And it's supposed to be snowing Saturday.
Yeah.
That's East Tennessee. We're supposed to be snow Saturday.
Bipolar weather.
I know it is bipolar weather. That's right.
Well, Amanda, I can't find it right now.
It's 83 degrees today, and it's supposed to be like, I don't know, 40 or less on Saturday, and it's supposed to snow.
So it can't be...
So it's going to be a cool weekend. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I don't like the heat.
It's over.
So it's not the Lexington?
My goodness.
Well, we'll let you know. We'll find it out. We don't want to tie you up too long and figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
It's not, what's the one before the, I don't have my glasses. My glasses are 100% gone. My dog chewed them up. He's chewed up all my glasses. They're prescription too. So I see me, but I'm blurry, so I can't really see me good. So, and I've lost the chewed up glasses that I was wearing.
Okay.
Was wearing, and I can't see nothing.
So, on the Lexington, I did not put a stairs in the back floor plan. So, on the Lexington, and I'm going to do that today. Sam said to get that on there. And we've got it. We just didn't get it to him to put on there.
All right.
So it has, the Lexington is with or without dormers. Without dormers, in the very back of the house, there's a long closet, right? In behind the bathroom. If you want the dormers on the Lexington, that's where the stairs are. Is up the back side of the stairs. That is real similar to Luann's house. The only thing that I did is instead of Luann, when you go into her house, her kitchen is on one end, right? Mm-hmm. And her bathroom is on the other.
Right.
What I did is I put the kitchen to the back wall of the bathroom.
Okay.
And the only reason I did it is because I wanted one great big room, not divided by a kitchen.
Correct.
So that's the only reason.
So that's the one that is similar to it.
Yep.
Okay, but we'll get that
it's the Lexington.
corrected, and I made a note on it for Sam.
So Justin.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, Jules. Jules in Loft. Love your channel. Thinking of purchasing an Incredibox. How would I be able to set up a washer-dryer combo? Could it go under the counter in the kitchen, I'm sure she's talking about, next to the box? I guess she's talking about the panel box, maybe? Close to the floor? Do I need a different plug?
Okay.
How would that work? Because you just plug them up, right? A combo washer and dryer. Well, you got to have plumbing. What am I talking about? I don't know.
You need to drain. You need supply lines.
You need a lot.
You know, I always say this. You can do anything.
Okay.
It's no matter how much
remodeling
you want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Choose kindness.
This is her second question. She had something.
Is the height of the loft in the Incredibox tall enough to hang shirts, clothes using a small step stool to reach the loft? No. It's only 19 inches tall.
Okay. How tall is a shirt?
I would say, Amanda, my torso. Maybe 30 inches.
Oh, okay.
36.
Yeah, okay.
And then her other question was, could a tall tongue box on the Incredibox house the mini split condenser and a 19-gallon water heater, or it would block the window? Sounding box, you don't want to put your condenser in a tongue box. It has to breathe.
Okay.
But we are putting tongue box on our Incrediboxes for our solar.
Okay.
Yeah, so But we accommodate that window. So we only go up to the bottom of that window and wide and everything. So our off-grid, we have sold 8 off-grid packages. Off-grid. Yeah, for Incredibox.
You couldn't have told me that. I did not know it was going to be that popular.
I'm going to tell you how awesome they are. Not only do you get the solar in there, right? And it's all hooked up and it's portable. You're going to set it on it. And you can, it'll run air conditioner, run everything on the house, right? 4, is it 2 batteries? 2 batteries on it, I think. I have it in front of me. But it has a generator.
Unbelievable.
Dual fuel generators.
What's that mean, dual fuel?
It'll run on gasoline.
Gas.
And propane.
Okay.
So what we want to do is if you have a propane tank, which everybody's going to have a propane tank when you're off grid, it's hooked to the generator. So you don't have to be pouring gas in that thing.
Yeah.
So you'll have a couple tanks out there, and when it goes down, you just unscrew, put another one, go. It's so clean, easy, and the way Lucas has got it set up, it's just a plug and play.
Yeah.
Plug and play. Done.
Did y'all see this? I sent this to Randy on Joe Rogan. Should I tell that or no?
I don't care. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, he's forgotten. Look at John. He don't know what he's talking about. John might know. Joe Rogan put on there the guy that had an engine that ran on water. They killed him. I don't know who did it, but it's a big, what's it called? Conspiracy theory. I don't know.
Oh my God. Where you been asleep for last
I don't know. Well, I got on TikTok and I got on this conspiracy thing and I started looking at it. I sent it to Randy and he's like, I'm going to bed. It's like, he didn't even answer back. It's like, well, I found that interesting. I'm going to find out. I'm going to crack the case.
Yes.
An engine that goes
That was years ago. I don't know if it's hearsay or what, but
well, I'm going to find out.
And then Mark was telling me they had a guy he had a carburetor that could run a car on 60 miles per gallon. On
really?
Gas. Yep. They bought his patent and never used it.
Oh, is he dead?
I don't think he's dead. They just bought his patent and he's
still
gone.
Alive. Oh, he's still going. Maybe he's on TikTok.
Yeah, and I'm sure the stipulation was keep your mouth shut after
Listen,
patent.
look him up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, Alyssa says, okay.
Is the Augusta model. It's Charlotte Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like gotcha, don't it? Gotcha.
Is the Augusta model have enough room to put a Queen Murphy bed between the kitchen and the living room window?
How do you figure that out?
The Augusta? Oh, well, we'll go out here and look.
Let's go to the plans. That's how we figure it out. Let's go to a clip.
Augusta. Love it.
John, are you going to speak?
Between the kitchen and living room window. Look, there's been an error. Can you believe that?
Huh?
An error.
Oh, there's an error in
So
his
I go
ways.
on here just now. I've been on here a million times, and there's an error. The Augusta.
Maybe he's working on it. Maybe it's under construction.
Between the kitchen
Website
and living room window.
under construction.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 5 foot, 8 inches, but I wouldn't put one right there.
He would not put one, he said.
Well, the thing is, if you put a bed where she's talking, I'm assuming between the kitchen and the living room is 5 foot, 8 inches.
Yeah.
Is that's the bed is going to right in front of the hallway into the bathroom and kitchen. Mm-hmm. So, and I know people probably don't want to do this, but I wouldn't. If you want to have a Murphy bed, I'd put it over a window. I wouldn't care. Because at night,
why would you do that?
I would. Well, think about it. All right, you set it up. You can have a TV on the back of it. And so when you lower it down, the TV's under the bed.
But you can't see out the window.
At night, you can. You open it up and have the breeze blowing on you.
But you can't in the daytime.
You got other windows.
I gotta look out the window. I gotta go peek on my neighbors.
Go outside.
I'm too nosy for that. Look, you don't go outside.
Put your little spyglass.
No, you don't spy going outside.
J.C. Clements. 3 foot wide door for wheelchair. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
3 foot wide doors.
All right. That was Monday. Lord,
I'm tired.
I'm wore out.
I'm tired. All right, we just got 2 more little pages here.
2 more little pages.
Hang on. They probably all left.
Knock them out. Who?
Everybody.
Oh, I wouldn't watch this. There's no way.
Eddie Anderson. #1 water tubing with heat
Addie,
gun.
not Eddie. It's Addie.
Addie.
Addie. Like Tom's daughter.
I'm just trying to get through this,
Her
man.
name's Addison.
#1 water tubing with heat gun. So fast, no glue, no leaks. That's a John question.
Yeah, what is that, John?
Water tubing with heat gun.
It's so fast, no glue, and no leaks. What is that? It says #1 water tubing with heat gun. They're telling us, do we use that?
We do the PEX with crimp rings.
Is she talking about that clear pipe?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
It's basically, you use a special tool to stretch a different style PEX on a different fitting, and instead of the stainless rings, you get a clear plastic ring.
So
we used to
use
use these at Brothers Co.
Oh, is that something we need to order? What you get on there and order at? John, order what Addie just said to order. Yep. Okay, John's on it.
It's true.
One
If y'all
change
can
at a
see.
time.
Yeah, exactly. One change at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Addie. Okay.
But it's true. Yeah, there are stuff. It's,
Look at Addie knowing stuff.
there are a few things, because we used them in every one of our cabins in Brothers Co.
I don't know what it is. I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
All right, so quit talking about it.
What I mean, are you want to say anything else?
I'm done.
Okay, let's move on.
Apparently I am done. Okay.
My God, D.
How often do you need to re-polyurethane the outside wood? As often as it needs. I don't know. It depends on the south side, sun facing. It's going to be a problem.
So it depends on how much sun it gets.
Yeah. Yep, and how many coats you put on it, if it's oil-based or water-based. I suggest that when you do it, you just use all oil-based, and I would put 4 or 5 coats on it.
Oh, oil-based. What? So why?
Don't start with me.
Okay, don't ask. Okay.
Oil-based is more durable on the exterior.
But you don't want oil-based inside because it stinks.
Well, you can.
Oh, it dries.
Now, oil-based will make it more yellowish looking, where water-based makes it more just the natural color of the wood.
I don't like yellowing.
Okay.
So I'm not going with oil.
Australian woman.
I was going to say that.
Do you waterproof the underside of the floor? Is that underneath the house, I'm assuming?
I would say
All right, so that is a pressurized, pressure-treated plywood. It's a pressure-treated plywood. So it's not going to rust. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Mama Mode. Supplemental insulation going between ESP and the wood.
Is that why the wood is there? I thought she was asking
she talking about?
where, this is the way I interpreted it. The wood that you're adding, those great big boards in the corners, are you putting insulation between the wood and that, or does it insulate? Is the wood fine to just put right up on it? That's what I thought she was asking. I really don't know. Want to know if there's any supplemental insulation with the wood?
The ESPs are,
the
all right,
metal.
just to answer, the ESPs are already insulated. There's no need for any more insulation. So, no.
I think she's talking about from inside the wood to the outside wood to the metal. Nothing in between there.
No.
You wouldn't need nothing.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we thought she was at. If it's not, well, you were asking, send
Draw a
something
picture.
else. Draw a picture for us, for goodness sakes. All right, abundantly clear who I think is Brenda or Barbara. I never can remember. I think it's Brenda. Well, I know. Maybe I think it's Barbara.
Yep.
Are there gutters on the new models?
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
And we're getting gutters on the new building. Fort Jones.
When's it coming?
Well, I don't know. I thought you ordered it. I don't know. John.
Brian Wagner painting. We answer Wednesday.
We answer Wednesday. That's what he said we are to call it.
Oh, we answer
answer Wednesday. Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
That's cute.
J. Miles. Any plans for a Z...
2-story. Okay. Randy's over it. He's done. I can tell he's toast. J. Miles, any plans for a 2-story as a model?
Not yet. We can't get it down the road.
No, we can't take it anywhere.
No, it won't go.
Where are you going to go, Jay?
Nope.
You have to stay here with us. You'll regret that. John already regrets
We
being back
do
here.
make 2-story homes right now.
But they have to stay here.
Hey, like this. Bread and butter, bread and butter, bread and butter. Hey! How did you answer my phone? I didn't even open it up.
I should have kept quiet. I should have kept quiet and just listened.
You're on our YouTube show right now. Tell everybody how much you love me.
Well, Randy, listen, I don't know if I'm really on your YouTube show, but a great thing has happened, and so you've just sold like a bunch more tiny homes, and it's for a great cause. So we got to get together and have dinner.
Oh, let's do it, buddy. Yeah, our Incrediboxes are just doing great, man.
Okay, yeah, there's a video. Anyway, I just talked to this lady at West High School. Anyway, it's a great thing. You'll love it. But I do want to get up with you and treat you to dinner, so just let me know what it's for you.
Okay, Tom. Hey, I'll give you a call back, man. We get done here, buddy. Thanks.
Yes. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. That's nice. That's Tom.
Very nice.
He sells our lumber to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Chuck Marshall. We know Chuck Marshall.
Chuck Marshall just moved into the forest. He has an 8x20 container home.
And status on sheds and post office. Post office is done, and I don't know why we're not using it. And the sheds.
Wait, hold on. We're not using the post office because we are in the middle of ordering the mailboxes.
But why don't we put FedEx and them guys? Man, there's a big old truck down there by that shed today.
Yeah, okay.
Well, how come we don't use just open it up and use it?
Yeah, okay.
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 Okay. All right.
So anyway.
All right, Chuck. Deborah Staken.
Yes. Deborah, her home, we showed it last night. It's the blue house, the 10x20.
Oh, yeah. She texted me this morning.
Has the red roof.
She's on her way to Arizona, and she's upset because she's got to drive all the way back.
Okay. Oh, is she?
And she's wanting to hurry up and get back before her house set up.
Okay.
Yeah. So she said, you have to take pictures of her house being twisted around set so she knows what's going on.
Okay.
She's real excited.
Okay.
Randy Manda, my house looks awesome. Great job to the entire crew. Thank you, Deborah. That was
Very
sweet.
nice.
Thank you. Yeah, she's excited. All right, Carol Edfeld.
These are 3 people in our forest.
That's awesome. They watch.
I know they watch.
All right,
Yeah.
Carol Edfeld.
About the Incredibox.
It's about the Incredibox.
Is this the only thing that came from you yesterday?
Is that a do or a is?
Is
Do there no?
Is there enough?
That's a is.
Is there enough room for a 59-inch fridge on the water heater? What size will fit the dimensions?
Oh, 59 inches tall.
Yes.
30 and 60 is 96. Yeah. Yep, there is. You could put a 5-foot refrigerator. Is it 59 or 59? Yeah, 60 inches. 60, 70, 80. Yeah, you can put it on there.
Oh, you could?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because one end of the house is 96.
Okay.
Which is 8 foot, and the other end of the house is 9 foot.
Okay. Good. That was our last question. I don't know how many questions, but that was a lot. I don't know. There's probably what?
Can I tell you guys? Look, she has absolutely handwritten every single one of these questions. Everything.
I went through all of them and read.
And read them and hand wrote them for us to answer them to you guys.
For 4 days. There was literally between 150 to 300 comments on each show.
That's just too much.
It's amazing. Wow. I love everybody's comments are fantastic.
Oh, that's a lot of work for you to do.
One of the comments, and there was somebody else agreed too. Joey out here, we showed Joey.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
Okay. So this one lady said, God spent a little extra time on Joey. Yeah, spent a little extra time on Joey.
Oh, my God.
She went, wow.
Yeah.
Is what she said. And another lady agreed. She said, who's that Joey? So
Joey is stunning.
Well, now Joey,
he's beautiful.
He was a ball player, correct?
He is from Minnesota.
Yeah.
He played D1 ball. I mean, I'm talking he was heading to the pros.
Yeah.
And his personality and everything about him is top notch.
Very nice guy.
Very
nice guy.
He's meek, he's smart,
yeah.
He's quiet, he's loud when you need him to be.
Yeah.
He's just right on the money.
Really nice
I think the world of him. Him and his wife and little baby are here for the summer, for the winter, and he's going back. But yeah, he played D1 ball, hurt his wrist.
Oh, okay.
And this is what I really respected him about, is that when he was his, I think, junior or sophomore year when he hurt his wrist, and what happened?
I didn't know your phone was right there.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay. It's back. Oh, wait, it's back.
And
Here we go. That's fine.
He ended up, he ended up having to get surgery, and he lost his desire to play.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, but instead of quitting, he went on as the manager.
Really?
And loved it. He said, I got to travel with all my buddies on the team and, tend to them and be a manager on the team. And his what I liked about it is his ego didn't bother him.
Yeah, that's great.
All these guys are playing ball, probably going to pro.
Yeah.
And playing in big games and getting all the notoriety, right?
Yeah.
And he's the manager. And for him to be able to be a starter player,
that's a big deal.
And be a manager.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be with his buds.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he is. I can't say enough about
that
him.
Means he loved the sport, loved the whole camaraderie of the team and stuff like that, and you just want to be a part of it no matter what you do.
I'm gonna miss Joey.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
And when's he leave? He leaves out next week, right?
Yep, next Friday.
All right.
I'm gonna miss him. He's just a good guy. That's somebody you can really put some time in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and you're gonna get the reward for years and years and come on. So.
Well, I think this has been a good experience for him, and of course with us as well. But he's got a great support system, family, and everything. And we wish the best for them.
Sure does. He's not going to
Absolutely.
go wrong. And you know what, man? We've got. And speaking of Joey, we got a really good team here. We're built a big team with, you know, if the guys come on. Of course, John just came on with us again, and man, we can't thank enough of him coming, and Will and Tom, of course, and Dave.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, Bart and Albert, and we got some really good guys. Some good.
Sure
I don't
do.
want to leave out any other guys working out in the field
Exactly.
and stuff. There's so many to choose from, but we got a good core of men that.
And I love how things are getting better. I mean, when I saw you were like a kid in a candy store yesterday when you were explaining to me the changes that you and John were talking about, new tools, how this was going to change, the Incredibox was going to change, this was going to change the time on the assembly line, how things were going to get quicker, houses are going to get out sooner, so you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So many days.
Yeah.
We've not seen that. We didn't even know a light was there. Yeah. So this has been really, really fun to see.
It is.
This past few weeks.
We're not engineers. We're not manufacturing engineers or anything. We're carpenters. We know how to build.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that we're not getting any advice from any manufacturing engineers, which I would take it if we had, but we can't afford them to come in and do a study. But we know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And we will learn as we go. And to me, that's the fun part of owning your business.
Yes.
I like the journey.
Figuring it out.
I like the journey, and I like figuring out how to navigate, man.
Yeah,
how do you do this? To me, that's the challenge. That's what gives you the oomph. Because if I didn't, I'd be working for somebody, and I just come in and work, do my stuff, and go home.
Well, it's just like with a home. And some people like it, some people don't. You buy a home, 100%, you want it 100% done. You don't want anything like you want to walk in, put food in the fridge, and you just want to live in it.
Yeah.
Some people want to build their home. Some people want to be a part of their home, of designing their home, and things like that. So it's just what do you want? Yeah. So I feel like that whenever you do things on your own, and you don't ask for a lot of help all the time and stuff like that, that's where growth comes from. So trial and error. You have to try something, it don't work, you try something else, you figure it out, and it keeps your brain active, keeps your body active, and it keeps your dreams alive.
As long as you can financially survive.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the hard part.
Which has been a miracle.
Because you have got to be moving.
Which has been a
miracle. You don't
miracle.
have time to not build a house efficiently.
Right.
And it's been tough. And to be able to be efficiently but still last until you get it down.
Yes.
That's the hard part, man.
This is week number 2 of Q&A Wednesday. Let us know what you think about this. If you want us to keep going with this, because it's always going to be a long show like this. It's always going to be a lot of questions. And I've noted, there was more questions on the very last day.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to them. There's just, it's a
I
lot of
wish there was a way you could do it without having to write them all out.
Well, next week, if I was to print these today, it would have been 60 pages.
You're going to have to do it. It's just too much.
I'm going to have to. So, anyway, but we got to go. You got to say goodbye.
Bye.
What?
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be back again tomorrow.
Yep.
And with another show of showing what's going on out here. Maybe some more Incredibox. We're going to go over across the street, see the mountain, and people's asking about how the mountain's going. I'm going to let you know if I get a hold of. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give out my engineer's phone number.
No,
and I'm going to have everybody call him if he doesn't call me back. So, Terry, if you're watching this, you're going to get bombarded. I'm handing your number out to the world.
That's mean.
I don't care.
I don't care.
All right, everybody. Have a great day, evening. Thank you for watching. And
this is Wednesday. What is today? April 6th. Okay, 2022. All right. Thank you, guys.
Say goodbye, Amanda.
Bye. Bye, Amanda.